Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are here at HpH Sailplanes and we will have a factory tour with Jaroslav.
Hi.
This big room here is just a hobby room to rebuild, to restore old gliders. That's not the factory by itself. It's huge. It's a dream for everybody to have at home, to build the glider, to refinish it during the winter. It's just amazing here. This huge hall here is for laminating from smaller parts over there to bigger parts like the wings and the fuselage over there. Yeah, it's really interesting to see that. I think this is a laminate soaking machine to get a proper value of resin in the fibers. Over here you see the raw materials. That's the vacuum bag here. Then here we have some carbon fiber, some peel ply. It's at the end. Before you apply the vacuum bag, you have some peel ply so that you have a nice rough finish at the end. Then over there we have some glass fiber, here other glass fiber, and a lot more of other compound fabrics. Here you can see the first half of the wing. It's in a vacuum bag and securing now. With a vacuum you get a better compression of the carbon fiber and resin. Also the amount of resin is limited to a specific number. There are a lot of single parts which need to be produced first, then afterwards they can be put into the wing assembly or also in the fuselage. Here this vertical stabilizer is not built out of carbon fiber because here are some antennas, the radio antenna, perhaps a transponder or flam antenna. So there it's built out of glass fiber or aramid or Kevlar. So yeah, here you can see this is the structural part. The bottom it's still carbon fiber, but here the upper things are made out of glass fiber. Everything is here in there. The lever, and here's some pressure hoses. Now I can really understand that gliders are so expensive. It's so much effort, so much manpower in there, so many hours, all those details. So what is it?
This is kit box.
Yeah.
This is only this part is an Outglider from glass. And reason is pilot safety. Because after it's a mine wheel broken, then still here is some movement, because flexibility of glass is several times much more like carbon.
Yeah.
Carbon is stiff, glass can move a little bit, and after you have very hard landing, it can save your life because this part will be destroyed.
Yeah.
And this is all very simple part which you can take a new one in glider, because everything is here simple.
Really interesting to see. And here are some rovings. So this works like a spring in a crash situation or a little bit before. Yeah. This is the heating room or heating room? How do you call it? To cure the carbon fiber or the resin.
Yeah. And we have three different, one is for 35, then second one for 55 degrees, and then we have 85 degrees.
Okay.
And what is interesting?
And how long does it take overall?
So long as possible, at least 15 hours. Oh. Yeah. But we take there some parts for a longer time because then are better. Yeah. Quality is higher.
So over there you can see the raw fuselage which came out of the molds after they were joined together. Still a raw finish. This joint needs to be finished. And here is nothing, there's no panel, there are no seats, but these things you can add later on. So step by step you can see here the ribs are in here, they are glued in. Also here, this rib, and also the mount for the CG hook. Yeah, it's getting a glider. It's all a lot of work, and I've heard that they also built the canopies by their own here. Here's the first CNC machine, but only a smaller one. I think over there in the next room we can see more CNC machines and bigger ones, so I'm excited. Jaroslav said that's the dust machine because it's only producing dust. This here is a smaller workshop for metal work, smaller metal parts here. And the golf ball, that's really a nice thing. There are also other golf balls, also in yellow or in black. Wow. That's the huge painting booth, or how do you call it?
Yeah, painting box.
Yeah, that's the huge painting box. We already have seen there's a lot of air vent up there and down there, so yeah, it's not just a room. Here we are in the finishing step of the glider. Here the glider gets sanded. You can already see the surface is really, there are no rough edges. Also the canopy frame is sanded here and prepared for the painting process. So here we are in the final assembly hall. It's a pure joy to be here, to stand here, to see all these things. There's the motor installed, the engine installed. Here you have all these cables for the electrics. The panel gets installed here. There's a canopy, so wrapped with a protective film so that it does not get any scratches. What a joy to see all this good stuff here. Wow. At the bottom here you can see that everything is carbon fiber. All these parts which you can see, it has a gloss, a smooth finish. Look at that nice panel. It's clear carbon fiber. Really, really looking good. And then over there I have seen something really interesting. There's an OpenVario installed with touchscreen. One of the first new gliders from HpH with an OpenVario, I think so. Yeah, I hope the customer has a lot of fun with this glider, with the OpenVario. And we have seen these small golf balls, so yeah, it's really nice. I think this one is a Shark with jet engine. This is the self-launcher. And then over there we can see the elevators and a lot of wings, and also the wingtips. It is just a pure joy to see them. This one is a Twin Shark winglet. But there I can spot a normal Shark winglet. I would take some wings, yeah, and a nice fuselage. Perhaps I would pick the jet engine or a self-launcher for during the week. Let's see. But make sure to subscribe here. It was a pleasure for me to be here to film this. The factory is just fantastic. A huge thanks to Jaroslav letting me film here in his factory. I think nobody else would be so open-minded for that, but he has nothing to hide. It's just genius how clean everything is, the precision, how they work here with CNC, with the latest technology. Just a pure joy. So make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and see you next time. Cheers!